Well, first we're going to start off introducing ourselves. I'm Tony.
And I'm Chantel.
And we're the Tony and Tel Show. And we want to welcome you to our show. And thank you so much for doing this with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, my first question I want to ask you is, do you have any formal training in jewelry design and creation?
No, I don't. I just jumped into it and I liked it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so I read, that you started the jewelry line after, you had the cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have a beautiful jewelry line, and you have people that are on TV that you can see on TV wearing your things, like Tara from Love and Hip Hop, and, what is that experience like for you to see people on TV now wearing your stuff when before you were going through something so bad as cancer?
Well, one is very exciting. And it's very interesting. When I see the things on TV, usually I get phone calls from people asking me, "Is that your stuff? Is that your stuff? Is that your stuff?" So I don't see everything, but I do see some things. So it is really, really exciting. And I'm so happy that Tyra has really took me on, and she really is getting me out there.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. How did you come to realize your talent? Like, what was your first piece of jewelry you made, and you realized, like, okay, I can do this?
Well, I was a hairstylist.
Okay.
So
yeah.
A lot of things, what I would do would dress other people. So
Okay.
I knew I could do that. And then I'm thinking, now jewelry is not that hard to make, especially when the basketball earrings, the basketball wide earrings came out.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're not hard to make. So that's how I started. What I did, I got in contact with Gia Sap Hernandez from the Bad Girls Club 8, and I made her a pair of earrings and a bracelet. And I told her, I'm going to send it to you. If you like it, great. I sent that to her, and within minutes, I had emails flooding my emails, and it just went from there. So it wasn't very hard to do, but it was harder to get it on screen.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So do you do you make the jewelry yourself, or do you have like a company working with you or a team, or how does it go?
I wish I had a team. No, I have. I did make the jewelry myself at first, and I do have a distributor now because it has gotten so large and so many people that I just can't get to everyone. So I do have a distributor now. But I have, if you look on my website, you've probably seen it says signature line. Those items I do make. So I still make some items.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, how did you come up with the name Diamond Box?
Because when I was styling other people, this gentleman came into my salon, and maybe he was flirting, I don't know, but he said, you're really good at this. Like, you can style people and things like that. He goes, I'd love to see what's inside of your diamond box. So I said, if I start doing jewelry, this is what I'm going to call it, and that's what I did.
All
so.
right.
Okay, so you have your jewelry line online. Now, are you planning to open a physical store?
A boutique?
Yeah.
Okay. If I move to Atlanta, yes, I will open a boutique. But if I do not decide to move, and I stay where I'm located at now, then I'll just keep it online.
Okay.
Did you ever imagine celebrities will be wearing your jewelry? Because not only are Tyra and you say Gia, but Duchess from Black Ink and stuff like that, and other bad girls and stuff that are wearing your jewelry.
Did I ever think they would? Well, that was my whole mission.
Okay.
That was my goal, to do this. When I was recovering, I knew I couldn't go back doing hair. I couldn't stand as long as I was doing normally. So I said, what do I have from all my supply? What do I have that I can make money with? And I can start a business. And I said, well, the jewelry, because that's what I know how to do. So when I started that, my goal was to get it on someone on TV. So that's what I set out to do.
Yep. So where do you see yourself going with the business? Do you see yourself, creating a chain of, jewelry stores? Do you see yourself just, doing what you're doing now and just making a living off it and, continue on? Or do you want to be like one of the biggest jewelry people out there?
I want to be the biggest. When you're anyone going on TV, already on TV, starting with TV, I want you to come to me. I'm trying to get with Tyler Perry now. So I'm like super serious trying to get into his wardrobe department, so Yeah, I'm trying to be the one that you think of when you have to film. I want you to think of me. That's the person. I don't care if it's midnight where you are and 3 in the morning where I am. You're calling me saying, "Hey, I got to be on the plane and I need this." You know, that's what I want.
Right.
And I do. I want to appear on a couple shows and stuff like that. You know how they have the jewelry parties? I would love to set up and just have, them come in and you can see it on TV or whatever. I don't know if I want to be a part of the drama, but I want to keep all my jewelry that I come in there with.
Yep.
Oh,
okay. Is your jewelry? I know you do jewelry for celebrity, but is your jewelry affordable for like everyday woman or man, anybody?
Oh yes, I have pieces as low as $6. I can go all the way up to $500. So I tried to cover everyone because I knew if you see this jewelry on celebrities, you're going to want it. And if you can't afford it, then what's the point? You know what I mean? Exactly. Like, I was just sitting here with a whole jewelry, so I wanted everybody to enjoy it.
Yeah. All right. Now, would you want people to know your name more or know your jewelry more?
I want them to know my name because I want to know who I am. I need to put the face with the jewelry because that way you know who you're calling. And I want you to depend on me. So if I build a dependable relationship with these people, then they're going to keep coming back to me. So they're going to know my jewelry just by knowing me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, you say you're trying to get to Tyler Perry. Is there other celebrities that you are reaching for or you would love to see wearing your jewelry?
I want Queen Latifah. Wendy Williams. I'm going to the Wendy Williams show. Okay.
All right.
And I am going to be prepared to give her a whole gift box full of jewelry.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to get in contact with her and no one's responding back to me. So I said, forget it. I'm going to go to the show. So I'm going to go to her show. My favorite person in the world is see, some things I can't say, so I'm just like, I'm thinking. Like, wait a minute.
You want to give out all the scoops.
Right. I'm like, okay. So, sorry about that. But, yeah, I had to think for a minute. But Taraji, I would love to get on Taraji. Like, she's my favorite. And it's amazing. But Chris Brown. Now, I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but even if I meet him, I'll make him something to have on. So I would love, these are just people that I do like, but I'm trying to tell you, I'm willing to meet everyone, and if they're wearing it, I love them, So, I mean, I do have favorites, but some things I can't,
I know.
Now, you make a lot of jewelry, that's sold on your website. Do you ever think you'll run out of creations to make for different earrings, bracelets, or whatever, else that you make?
No, because what I do is I try to keep up with fashion. So I see what everyone's wearing. If you're wearing big hoops, I'm going to have big hoops in, but I know eventually it's going to change to something else. I'm going to be the first one changing it. If I have to change it, I'll change it myself. So
right.
I do try to keep up with the trends a lot, but I also want my jewelry to be long lasting. So I want you can wear this piece next year when it's out of style and someone's still saying that was sharp, So that's what I want from it.
Okay. What is the most important lesson you have learned being an entrepreneur in the jewelry business?
That people will try to take you for granted. They will try to get things free from you without advertising you. So that's hard because you don't, in the beginning, I didn't have contracts and everything. I went on your word, and I was burned several times by several people, and I had to learn. I had to. You can't sign this contract. I can't send it to you. Because all this is pro bono. I'm paying for this out of my pocket. So, when you do something like that to me, you're really hurting me and my business and my family as well. So
exactly. So what do you think motivates you to keep you going day by day to keep doing, what you do?
You know what? I love doing this. I love the interviews. I love it all. So I look forward to things. So I just keep going, and some days, I don't get a whole bunch of sales. And then other days I'm flooded with sales, Sometimes I'm so busy in my office, I can't even answer my emails, but I like it. So this is what I do, so I'm going to ride this till the wheels fall off, for real.
All right. So you don't see yourself doing anything else besides this, though?
Well, I want to get into hosting. So I want to host more events. But, I mean, in the same breath, that's how it's going to get me hosting events. They have to know my jewelry. They have to know who I am. So I would love to host a couple events. I do have some things coming up at the end of the month. I have a fashion show I'm hosting, and we're doing I got to get it right, the name right. The Ladies That Hustle, they're having a bake, battle, and soul contest in Philly. So I'll be over there, at the end of the month. So, I'm getting out there, so.
All it takes is hard work and dedication, and with a spirit like you have, you seem like a good person to me. Yeah. And I know you'll make it.
Yeah, that's
Thank you. Thank you. And it's funny because I went to my doctor, and he said, "What are you doing?" So I told him I was doing everything. He listened to my whole story. He says, it was the same thing that you said. With your personality, I'll buy anything from you. He was like, "You're going to make it. You're going to be fine." So I must be doing something good. It must be something about me that draws people to me.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's right. So hey. I don't know. I was on the airplane to Atlanta. I was on a B100 radio. Mm-hmm. The morning, was it Rise and Grind show? And so, you know that show? You ever hear it?
I know what you're talking about. I just forget the name.
Oh, okay. So I'm on an airplane, and we weren't flying first class. So the pilot said to me, "Well, are you getting on here?" And I said, "Yes, I'm waiting." Because I was in the front. I was doing something with my phone, but he was talking to me. So I was like, "I'm waiting for you to get on." So he said, "Well, how about this? I'm going to go on. You going behind me, and I got a seat right here in first class for you." So that was like great, And then he would just ask me, what was I traveling to, what I was doing. So when I told him, he kindly upgraded me, which was wonderful, So it's working for me. I don't know if it's the face or the smile or what, but it's working.
You know what? It ain't nothing but God.
And you got that right. And I got to give you 100 on that. You got that right.
That's all. If God is for you, who can be against you? So that's all it is.
And that's all. Because it was days I asked him. I said, "What's going on here?" But he always came through. So.
We question God a lot, because we think things ain't working in our favor sometimes, but sometimes we have to go through something to get to something.
You got that right.
And that's what we realize.
Yeah, and when I went through, it was terrible because I didn't think I was going to be able to sit here today. Like I had no idea that I would be actually healthy enough to even do this. I went through it. So
you think so people just automatically assume that they're going to die, and it goes downhill in some people's mind.
Well, if I didn't catch it in time, I wouldn't have made it. Like my doctor really told me, we got to do this right now. And it was something that happened just like that. It was right now. It wasn't something that I can linger on with. So, and I knew it, but I didn't know. I didn't know what it was, but I knew I felt the pain. It was something like that. Like I had a little pain, and I said, let me go to the doctors. And you know what? I prolonged for the longest time because I thought it was just women's stuff, Yeah. Thank God that I went, and it happened just like that. So he got it, gave me the strength, and now I'm here. So I'm good with it. So now I'm having a good time.
Yes, I am. I suffer with the sickle cell, so that's why, unfortunately, I couldn't make the interview last week. And I was like, usually I tell them to do it by herself, but I was like, no, I want to talk to her. I want to
well, that's good. I hope you're feeling better.
Phone, tell him to schedule an appointment. I said, please. He was like, okay. She said she'll do it. She understands. Okay, good.
My friend, I went to school with her for years, and she has sickle cell, so she suffered a lot. A whole lot. And I watched her go through it through the years. She ended up being my cousin's godmother. So she really went through it. So when you told me that, I knew what you were going through. And it is hard. It's hard. So, I'm okay. I said, you're going to make it just like I'm making it. Don't worry about it. Because you guys have a nice little thing going on here.
Yeah.
Like, how long have you been doing this?
Like about a year.
Really? That's really good. I've seen some of your interviews and some of the people that you interview. Wonderful. It's the same way on each end with us. You reach out to some people, you don't even believe they're going to say yes. Right?
Yeah.
Interview. So, Yeah, you guys are doing great.
Oh, thank you so much.
Now, do you have a favorite accessory or a favorite like fashion designer or even a jewelry designer that you looked up to or that you loved besides yourself?
Not a jewelry designer.
Okay.
I'm a designer girl, I ain't gonna lie, but me and Louis are best friends. But well, I'm his best friend. I don't think he's mine. But probably with the money I'm giving him, he's fine with me. But no, like I have a favorite piece.
Yeah, what's the piece? Yeah.
I don't know. You can look and see it on. Let me see. Well, definitely on Instagram because I have advertised it a couple times, and it's Tara's favorite piece. Too, so she has it on all the time. So, and it's a whole unit, and I'm going to actually come out with it to where you're going to see all of it together, all the bracelets, the necklace, and everything together. And I think I'm going to put it together as a package and sell it like that. But yeah, I do have a couple of favorite pieces in there. So, and if I don't have them here with me. If I knew you were going to ask it, I would have showed you the pieces. So I don't have them with me. But
we're going to try to see it.
Yeah, and I'll put it up. Don't worry, I'll put it on Instagram since you asked. You guys do have an Instagram, right?
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, he has one. You have it to me.
Okay, are you following me?
Are you?
I don't know. I have to. I don't follow you on Twitter on our page.
You did follow me on Twitter. You know what? I'll put up on Twitter today, this evening. I'll put the pieces up, my favorite pieces up, and I'll ask you guys so that you know, so that they know what we're talking about. And I'm hoping that I can. Well, one of us can record this so that I can put a bit of it on Twitter or even Facebook. Instagram is so short, you really don't get the gist of it. But and plus, I want it for my website for the promotion page. I want it for that, so.
Okay, I'll send you a copy of it.
Yeah. We record it, we'll send a copy, and we'll promote it and tweet it, put it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram it.
Okay.
So everybody can get out and stuff like that, so they can know who you are, because you know. When you say Tyra or Gia, you're like, okay, that's where the earrings, you know. Exactly. Especially like on the reunion, I see the pretty earrings, especially Gia. She has the pretty. I was like, when he told me, I was like, okay, yeah. And then Duchess with the magazine. Okay.
Did you see Stephanie George?
Yeah.
Her reunion, the necklace and everything, that was all from it. All of it.
Wow.
I styled her that whole season.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she was wonderful. Like that was someone that was wonderful with me, you know, so, and who else, I'm trying to think who had it on for their reunion. I can't remember right now. So many, it's been a couple of them. I'm getting old, y'all. First thing that goes.
It was
well, you still young.
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah.
I am anyway.
Oh goodness. So what do you think is your goal right now as far as the business?
Well, right now, like I said, I'm trying to do more hosting. I am trying to get it on different types of shows. You know what I mean? Like I don't just want reality TV. I want different types of shows. So I'm focusing on that at this point, trying to reach out to people and just, you know, because I'm sending it to you. So, you know, I really want them to promote it. And I know when they have so many things coming to them. So it's, you know, right now we're doing more interviews. Me and Sable's wonderful. So she's getting me out there a little bit more. So I'm going to reach out to different people.
Yeah, because she interviewed, she sent me an email. I was like, oh, absolutely yes, because, you know, people send us emails all the time about interviewing their artists, you know, unsigned artists. So I don't care. I interview them all because I figure if I can help somebody, you know, we feel a little better. So
that's how I feel too. If I can help you, you know, I'll do it. Like I said, I'll put you guys out there. You'll be on my website so that, you know, people can see it, because you'll be amazed how many people hit my website in one day. So
right.
But you know, I went to the doctor's office. I let them know that I was doing an interview today. So I'm sure they'll look you up. You know what I mean? Just to see. Just want to see what I'm going to say.
Well, they can Google us and find us on Twitter, Facebook, or anywhere else they can find us.
Right. Well, I put on your YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But I'm glad we can have you here today doing this with us and being healthy. And, you know, I like to see the face behind work a lot of times, because a lot of times we don't see what goes into a thing, certain things that, you know, celebrities have on, or they do, or, you know. And it's always good to see the face behind the work.
Yeah.
Right.
So you get your proper credit too,
Exactly.
just like everybody else.
And sometimes we
Thank
finish
you.
product, but we don't know the road you went through to get there. You know,
Right.
We some people think it's easy. You just put on some earrings and that's it. You don't know the
Right.
hard work.
And
that comes
you'll
behind
be
that.
amazed that some of these people are actually going to like little boutiques, little thrift stores, and they're buying stuff. And here, you know, you have people, and it's not too many people that's doing my job actually, that's in the business like I am, but you do have a few people who are willing to send this to them, you know, free, just for the promotion of it, and hopefully, you know, they get someone like Tara, you know what I mean? But it is hard because you think they know what, they have it all together, and they don't. Guess what? Someone's dressing them. Someone is putting this on them. They walk in and it's on, and they do what they got to do. And that's the key. Like people don't see that. That's the key to everything. Because if we have them on TV looking raggedy, what is that gonna look like? You know what I mean? So people don't. You're right. People don't know the backstage. You know, they don't know the people backstage that's making this person look like that image that you see on TV.
Exactly. Right.
And I'm just one of them, you know, and it's crazy because when I'm finding out is that I play a major part, you know, like I have designers and stuff, and they're like, yo, I have this dress. What do you have to go with it? And you guys don't even know that, you know?
Yeah.
So just because that outfit is not on TV doesn't mean that these other people over here aren't working very hard in doing what they do. You know, that's why I say with you guys, this is a lot of work. Keeping up with this, it's a lot of work. Emails alone, I know.
Okay.
But you know what? I see Coco from SWV. I see her respond to a lot of people that ask to send her stuff too. So you know, just to throw that out there in the air.
Really, Coco?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm like, wow.
Okay.
Really? I'll keep that in mind. I'll send her something. So
Some promotion on the Twitter, Facebook, everybody. Maybe somebody will see the tweet and say, okay, maybe I'll give a chance. Maybe the next upcoming reality show or TV show.
Right.
They see your piece up there again.
Yeah, I have what's her name? Andrea Kelly. R. Kelly.
Yeah, okay.
She's wonderful. Like she's a very busy woman, but she's wonderful. Yeah. She's always putting me out there. And I haven't sent her not one piece. One.
Oh, wow.
Just by talking to her and tweeting with her, she's always put me out there. You know, so does Nicole Murphy.
Murphy, yeah.
She does the same thing. Like I have never sent them anything, and they're always retweeting something I put out, or you know, saying something about me. And so that's just good love right there.
Exactly.
You know?
Absolutely. You're doing something right, like you said. Yeah. Like I said, ain't nothing but God, you know, working in your favor.
Yeah. And thank God. I need more of that.
Amen. Amen.
Favor. For real. So, but you guys, I enjoy you guys very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You are an absolutely great person. You know, I like to talk to people on here because I feel like I'm having a conversation. I like to think of it as interviews, and you know, after we finish, you're just nothing. You know, I like to be in it with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think of you more as family or like a friend.
Right. It just seems like we just sit here, look, like y'all in Florida, I'm here in Delaware. We just chatting it up. You know, like I ain't seen you for 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Right.
It was the same way when I went on the radio. It was my son heard the interview, and he watched the video, and he was just like, Mom, really? You just you're talking about like you are on the set every day. I mean, he's like, you have their legs in the air, because I was trying to show an ankle bracelet. I didn't realize that we all were going to have our legs in the air, and they were filming this. So, but I know. Yeah, imagine how that went. So, you know, but and that's because I was so comfortable with them, and it was the same way, you know. And now me and DJ Waffles, we're doing this whole, my men's line. He's promoting the whole men's line for me, which is wonderful, you know. So I guess it was my leg in the air, I don't know, but he decided to do it. So
hey, you were trying to show your piece. You did. You said okay, here go right now.
I just put it all up in there. I didn't care. You only get one shot at this, honey. So you can do it.
That's it.
I have to show all my assets here.
All of it.
All of them. So, but yeah, I'm terrible. I know I have no filter. I'm terrible. But yeah,
That's good. You be real.
I like that. And that's just me. And I try to, when I meet people too, when I met Tara, the same way. She jumped out the car. Now you would think I should be running to her. Right?
Yeah.
Jumped out the car. She's hugging me. She's like, "Oh, nice meeting you." And I'm thinking, wait a minute. Should this be the other way around? But she was wonderful. You know what I mean? Like, and you would have thought we knew each other for years, and I had just met her months ago. So, you know, we had a great time. So, you know, and even with Sable, oh my gosh, you know, I just talked to her on the phone. I had never even seen her. Never seen a lady talk on the phone. I'm getting her money. Imagine that, you know. But she was great, and you know, so and I had told her when we finish talking on the phone tonight, we're gonna have a relationship. You'll think you knew me since high school, you know, and that's just how I am. So I figure with this personality and what I do, you know what, I'm gonna get my foot in the door definitely.
Exactly.
Sure. You know,
you and
so.
Ain't no stopping you.
But you know, we want to thank you so much. We want to thank you so much for being on here with us today.
Yeah, thank you.
You are such a beautiful person, and we want to thank you. Also, if you want to, you know, let me know anything or let us promote anything, whatever it is, just email me. You have to email, so just let me know.
That's good.
And we'll do it for you.
Okay, that works wonderful for me. And if you want me back for anything, let me know. Even if you just have questions, if you see a show and you wonder, just hit me up. Let me know. We can always do something. I will always respond to you. So, but maybe we could do something where I do show a couple pieces. That would be helpful.
Okay, right. Yeah. No problem. Just let us know. We're fine. Available anytime.
Okay. All right, y'all.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. See you.
Bye-bye.